Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome on in. So today we are playing demos. The the list of demos that we're gonna play is like TBD because I just have a bunch of demos that are installed on my computer and I want to play those. So that's basically where we're at. We are going to be playing demos today. And it's going to be fun because I insist that it be fun. Okay. Anyway, just doing a little housekeeping here before I get started. So the first one we're going to play, I do know the first game we're going to play. The first game we're going to play is it's wow, do I really know it? It's Lost Letter. Or Letter Lost, sorry. Letter Lost. Okay. So let me I'm gonna do this. There we go. So now we're telling people what we're playing. Oh, maybe I should be like current game. Yeah, that's probably currently playing. Okay, there. Look, I'm a genius. I made it better. Okay. Will I remember to change this as the day goes on? Geez, I sure hope so. Oh, hey. Hey, Ravina Sky. Thanks for the lurk. I don't know if you're still here listening, but it's all good if you're not. But yeah, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Mwah. Delightful. Okay. Excuse me, that was... It's Sunday. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay? It's 1:52. I rolled out of bed like 20 minutes ago. I've been awake for a while. I've been awake for like a couple hours, but I didn't even, like, on Sundays, I'm like, do I even need to get out of bed? Okay. So then I thought, well, what can I do that's chill and not too much and, won't be too heavy for me? And the answer was demos. I have a bunch of demos that I've been dying to play. So let's play them. Okay. Let's head on into this one called, and I quote, Letter Lost. Whoops. Hang on. That's a me problem. That's not a you problem. Hang on. If you're thinking to yourself, wait, what's going on? The answer is that I forgot to click a button. And then I clicked it. Now we're good. Enter employee name. What should my employee name be? Who are we kidding? Oh. No, I don't want to be creative right now. Aaron is fine. Aaron Mars. Wait, what? Why isn't it typing? Oh, hang on. How about now? Aaron Mars. Okay, that's my employee name. Open upon receipt. Press enter to open. Okay, here we go. Employee application. The mail and the rain are eternal siblings bound by hatred. Jonathan Carnum. Wait, can we hear the game? I don't know that we can hear the game. Is there game noise happening right now? There may not be any game noise happening. Hang on. Yeah, there's no game noise. Okay, so if you're thinking, hey, wait, I don't hear any game sounds, that's okay, nor do I. Okay. Let's continue on. Wait. No, I do want to continue monitoring this for a little bit. Sorry. I got excited. I was like, I don't need to monitor this anymore. Yes, I do. Stop. Deep breath. After yesterday's audio technical fiascos, we are not yet ready to stop monitoring. Okay. Yeah, we're monitoring. And we're monitoring because we need to, not because we're obsessed with it. We are obsessed with it, but in this case, it's a valid obsession. Okay. KIP, employee application. The mill and the rain are eternal siblings bound by hatred. Jonathan Carnham. What is your biggest weakness? I'm weak. I have butterfingers. I'm bad with money. I don't respond well to authority. Ooh, are we creating our character profile here? So do we want to be weak? Okay, so I'm assuming it's if we pick this as a weakness, then we lose it as a strength. So I'm going to say, like, is it here are like the choices seem to be weak versus strong, so strength, right? Then we have like butterfingers versus agile, so like an agility. Um, bad with money would be like the barter, maybe. And I don't respond well to authority. Is that a charisma situation? Okay, so we are working in like some kind of post office type scenario, right? Let's make ourselves bad with money. No, wait, because what if finance is a big part of the game? Oh gosh. Okay, no, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I love this, right? I'm agonizing over this choice. Should we just flip a coin? Yes. Okay, where's the coin? We're going to flip a coin between top row and bottom row. Okay? Top is heads. Okay, here we go. We're flipping the coin. Okay. I forgot to look at the coin. Okay, so this is the heads. It's a dragon. Can you see it? Anyway, heads. So that was the top. Now I'm gonna go with dragon on the left, the other one on the right. Okay. Okay, we got the opposite now. This is the side of the coin that just says 50. Can you see that? I hope so. So we are a butterfingers. Okay, next page. Do you get paper cuts easily? Yes, I cut paper, or no? Ooh, what do we think that means? I want to take this kind of like off the wall answer. Next page. What is your greatest strength? I'm strong. I'm quick on my feet. I'm a hard worker. I respond well to authority. I'm going to say hard worker for this one or quick on my feet. I like that, like hard worker, quick on my feet. Maybe I'm going to be quick on my feet. I changed my mind. All right, next page. Do you like ghosts? Yes, a name allows there to be some ghosts. No, disables the most horrific elements of letter lost. Ooh. Given that I don't know how horrific the horrific stuff is, should I say I'm gonna say no for now because I just wanna see what it's like. Because I tend to get anxiety when I know that there are jump scares in a game, and then that anxiety, occasionally it will build like I get into anxiety spirals, and if I get into an anxiety spiral about the potential of jump scares, then I become paralyzed and I can't play the game. It's a real cute quirk I have. If you've ever seen me try to play Phasmo, a couple weeks ago I tried to play Ludo. Just it's just it's a quirk. Anyway, moving on. What is your greatest fear? Spiders, the unknown, heights, or an office job? Well, let's be facetious and say an office job. How old are you? Young, old, middle aged, or ancient beyond comprehension? I'm going to say middle aged. And then I solemnly swear to ensure the people of Carnham receive their mail. I will serve this post with good faith, cheer, and charity, honoring those who came before me. Semper tradita, numquam perdita. And then, oh, it filled in a signature. Okay. I am hearing game audio now. All right. Oh, there seems to be spikes above my bed. Um, interesting. Press left click while looking at an object to pick it up. Okay, well, I have to be near enough to it, I assume. Hold R to rotate held object. Oh, this is such a cool way to do a tutorial. Oh, hang on. Let me flip it upside down. Shoddy foundation. Hang on. Oh, wait. I almost got it. Shoddy foundations, scarred stone, hidden keys. How do I put it down again? Okay, I just right clicked to drop it. Oh, I do not like. Press right click while holding an object to throw it. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, then we threw it. Oh, our bed is not a bed. That's a pallet on the ground. Use WASD to move. Okay. Hold R to rotate held object. Okay. And yeah, those are spikes above us, are they not? Does our ceiling come down on us? I don't love that idea. Can I hold this and open the door at the same time? The door is locked. You need a key. Okay. Well, let me. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's the key. Can we put that back where we found it? Kind of, but not really. The door is locked. You need a key. What happened to the key? Is it in my inventory? How do I access inventory? I thought I picked it up. By the way, the sounds are quite unsettling. I am not a fan. Okay, but I think we can safely say the audio is working okay for this game right now. All right, swap in my earbuds. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, space to jump. All right. Any other hints on the walls that I've missed? Can you crouch? No. I can lie down with E. It's locked. You need a key. Okay, so I thought I grabbed the key, but maybe I didn't. I don't like having that hole in my wall. I want to be able to put this right back where it was. Close enough, I guess. Um, hmm. Draw a keyring by pressing 4. Why did I not see that? How did I not see that multiple times? Okay. Okay. Press left click to pick up the letter opener. Okay. U right here. Press left click to open letters and packages. Dear you, if you are feeling press escape. A door has opened somewhere. No. No, 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 no. Oh, I don't like that. Your door is locked. Your role has its limits. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We just go up these stairs. Oh, I really hate. Okay, everything's fine. The scariest elements have been turned off. Oh, look, I work in a normal place. Once I'm at work, things are less scary. This seems okay. Good morning. How'd you sleep? I remember I didn't get a wink the night of. Oh, I forgot that I had my own audio muted. But just by chance, my monitoring audio was loud enough that I heard the lady talking. How did I sleep? Where am I? How did I get here? Was that a dungeon? Who are you? Hmm. Where am I? How did I get here? Okay. Who are you? Do I have a choice? Okay. Is there more? Oh, okay. Wait, when would I? Okay. That is so ominous. All right. Phew. Okay. You'll need this to find people. Pick up the book and press I to open. Okay, so I will let me open the book. Okay, cool. Flip pages with the left and right arrow. Can I also click on a letter? Okay, cool. I can. And I guess I closes it again. Don't forget to scan every package. Otherwise, you'll find my displeasure stamped on your stipend. Okay. Oh, another book. Postman's Bounty. Part of the generous Carnamile Post compensation package. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is just kind of like a cool stuff we can do. Turn on the radio by left clicking. Okay, we can play with that some more later. Oh, there's a customer waiting for us. Pick up a stack of stamped letters and place them in the correct slot. Here's a reminder for how to process letters. Click on a letter in the left stack to put it on the desk. Check the district on the map. Sorry, with the map. Stamp it correctly. Move it to the done pile. Put done letters in the slot that matches their district. It's just that simple. Okay, let's go talk to the customer though. This is supposed to be a tutorial. Hello, who are you? What are you doing? Oh, you startled me. Okay, no voice acting for these guys. Got it. Sorry, I feel like I'm in the wrong place. I didn't expect to see anyone else. Is there something I can mail for you today? Oh, that was all me? Wait, wait. Oh, no, never mind. You seem confused. Is there something I can help you with? Wait, that's my job. You're supposed to hand me the mail. I'm inside a post office. If I need to mail something, I can do it myself. No, I think that's my job. Is everything okay? Did Liv send you here? I don't know what you're talking about. Liv? I don't remember. Maybe I am in the wrong place after all. What did you come here to do? I'm here to stamp and process the mail. I needed a job and this one was hiring. To be honest, I'm a bit confused how I ended up in the mailroom as well. Mail. Yes, I remember now. I'm Eamon. I came to have something mailed. Okay. Perfect. Yay. What are you mailing today? I can take your mail. That would explain why you're at the post office. What are you mailing today? A letter. It should go to someone. Someone in Drags Hollow. Or maybe it's Drag Shallow. You'll need a stamp to send it there. Which stamp do I use? We can't just pop the letter in the mail chute without stamping it. That of the place of dredged and dreary and drowned souls. I think it might be Drag Swallow or Drag Shallow and not Drag Hallow. Sorry, what was I saying? Each district has its own colored stamp. Drag Shallow Bay is the blue stamp, I think. Check the map. So I stamp the mail, and then what do I do? Put the letter in the mail chute of the same color. And that's all I have to do? Sounds easy enough. Easy for now, but there's always more. Stamp, process, sort. Stamp, process, sort. Anything else that I can help you with today? That's all. Back to work for me as well now, but I'm in the wrong place for that. Aren't I? Okay. This person seems to be confused. I have so many of all of those. No, I think I understand what's happening. Or no, just excited to get to work. When do I get paid? I'm going to click this one. I somehow knew she wasn't going to help us much. Okay, so let's go to the letter desk and do the stamping sorting thing. So it was sit at the letter desk. Okay, then we grab this letter. It says Emmanuel van Leeuwen. Oh, Van Leeuwen. Oh, someone's at the window. I guess we'll get up and go do that first. I'm so sorry to bother you. Our daughter Amara has gone missing and we're looking everywhere for her. Have you seen any sign of her? Has she come this way? Yes, I saw her run off towards the docks. What does she look like? What happened? No, I haven't seen her. She's very small. You likely wouldn't even be able to see her over the counter. Curly red hair? And she had a patterned red dress last we saw. Please, have you seen anything? No, I haven't seen her. Well, if you have a few moments, can you please send these letters out to other people? They can hang the flyer around town. It doesn't matter which folks, just send them out and hopefully someone has something. I'd be happy to help. I'll mail those out right away. I'm a little busy here, but I'll try to find the time to mail them. I'm not supposed to send spam mail, no matter how convincing the scam inside is. You will? Oh, thank you so much. Here's a flyer for you as well, in case you find her. Call us if you see or hear anything. A collection of letters are hurled through the window slot as the pair fade into the mist. Okay, let me grab those. Okay. Look at the letters. Q. Okay. How do I put them? Place letters. Hold left click. Okay. We just got a bunch of random letters. Okay. Emanuela Van Leeuwen, Cemetery Park, Doloth Hills. So there's a map up here. Doloth Hills is yellow. I need the yellow stamp. Oop. Okay. And then this goes in the yellow letter slot. Okay. Got it. So this is just going to randomly in the blue. Uh-oh. I've misdelivered a letter. Where's the pneumatic tube? Check the pneumatic tube for my reprimand. Where's the pneumatic tube? Oh, someone's at the, oh, there. Is this the pneumatic tube? We'll figure that out later. Okay. You know, I was a major in the army at one point. If I could only remember which one. Mail this, private. Okay. Christopher Hatch, Candlelight Commons, Drag Shallow Bay. Okay. Hang on. Oops. That's the blue one. Oh, there's a note there. The lights up here will glow when you make a mistake, and a missive will be sent through the pneumatic tube correcting you. Making mistakes is a part of the job. Just don't make too many. Okay. Open letter. Our daughter is missing. She has beautiful red hair, patterned dress, and a kind smile. If you find this, call. But we're not allowed to mail these, right? Do I just throw them out? What do I do with them? Oh, I'm coming. Also, I found the pneumatic tube. Um, I'm doing okay. So I answered the phone, obviously. I'm doing well so far. How are you? Or were you expecting me to be injured or something? I'm going to say I'm doing well so far. I'm just taking my time to explore first. I'm acquainting myself with my new workspace. I just didn't really feel like working today. Okay. That sounds great, actually. I'm done piddling. I'll get back to work now. I didn't even know that was an option I had. Okay. Thanks, Liv. Situation? What does that mean? Wait, how did you know I wasn't working? How will I know when my shift is over? Can I stay late to finish all my work? Oh, she hung up on me. Okay. Here's the pneumatic tube, though, I think, with my reprimand in it. Attention, postal worker. Infraction code 6645. You mailed the letter using the wrong chute. Someone was waiting for that letter and will now be very disappointed. Okay. So how do I address letters that don't have an address on them? How do I get rid of letters that I don't want to send? Like, is there a place to trash them? Return to sender. Maybe that's what I can do? Nope. Okay, I don't know what to do about all those letters that those people gave me. The island from the comfort of the post office. Pick up the book and press G to open. Oh! Flip through the book. Whistvale, Dolith Hills, Drags Hollow, Bitter End, Fell Church. Okay, I'm thinking that what I was meant to do was take these letters and address them. Oh, The day nears its end. It's time to sleep. Okay, well, no. Check your mail. Okay, I don't have to stay in the dungeon forever. You here right now. End of day reports. Mailing efficiency score 0. Pay rate 2. Deductions 5. Total pay 0. Customer feedback. You opened someone's letter. Okay, well, that's a fair assessment of me. The closet. Read the book. Q. The writing in this book is faded and illegible, except for the following passage. The door slammed behind me, leaving me in absolute darkness. I reached for the knob, but there wasn't one. My fingers probed for a keyhole, but found only a smooth surface. I pounded on the door. Mom! Mark! No response. I was close to full on panic, but I calmed myself, reasoning that eventually my mother would come looking for me. After a few minutes, I noticed the interior of the closet getting lighter. I couldn't see the ceiling, but a cold, uncertain luminance was coming from above, like distant starlight. Then I heard a rustling, like leaves on a tree. In the faint light, the walls slowly undulated. A draft brushed my cheek. At least I hoped it was a draft. I swiped at my face to make sure it wasn't a cobweb, or worse. Straining my eyes and leaning closer to the wall, I discovered the source of the sound and the movement. Cicadas. Someone had carefully pinned them to the wall. Ooh, gross. Papered the surface with neatly ordered rows. Hundreds of the nasty things. Behind each insect, where the thorax had been punctured, was a dark smear. Another breeze, stronger this time, and the walls suddenly rippled to life. Thousands of cicada wings rustling together. I stumbled back and pounded on the door again. Mom, I'm in the closet. Mom, Mark. Nothing. Breathing hard, I decided to look for another exit. I shuffled forward, determined not to touch the walls, even though it was hard to walk straight without my crutches. The closet just kept going. Not a closet, I thought, more like a passageway. And it was getting wider. Up ahead, the walls seemed to glow. As I got closer, I could see the light came from a series of doors on both sides of the passageway, some giant sized, some tiny, as if made for a child, some limned with a warm, buttery light, some with icy brilliance, some with black, though how that was possible I didn't know. Sounds came from whatever lay behind the doors. From one there came the screech of an out of tune fiddle. The keening notes crawled inside my head, leaving my tongue coated with a metallic slick. From another, a child sang a wordless, tuneless song that made my scalp prickle. I was panting now, a cold sweat running down my back. What was happening here? Then, as I approached a door to my right, I heard the hard-edged buzz of cicadas. The volume surged, louder and louder, moving toward a deafening crescendo. From within the sound, there came the clomp of heavy boots drawing near. They stopped on the other side of the door, and the singing abruptly ended. Oh, that's the end of that. Okay. Our rug seems to be a mess. Is that a painting? Yes. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh my. Okay. Can we watch the TV? No. I assume we can. I don't want to go in the closet, but I guess I will. Just there's a clock in here, and then nothing else. Oh, what's this? That fall from up there? Okay. Lie down. Go to sleep or get out of bed. Let's go to sleep. Oh, I didn't even know we had a phone. Where is this phone? Oh, wait, is that a new door that just suddenly appeared, or was there a door there already? This is the restroom. Where's this phone? Is it the one downstairs? As eager as I'll ever be. The quicker we get going, the sooner I get paid. How do you know to call exactly when I wake up? Big day. It seems pretty simple so far. Hmm. Sounds good to me. I'm honored you think so highly of me. Does this come with an increase in pay? I think I'll just stick with letters. Pass. Okay. Okay. Amon. Okay, that's his name, not Amon. Amon. I'm sure the fresh air would be great for him. Is Amon all right? Are you sure that's a good idea? Amon wasn't actually very much help last time. Never mind, I'm sure it'll be fine. He seemed a bit confused yesterday. He thought he was the one taking my mail at first. I was very nice to him last time. All right, send him over then, if I must. Okay. Okay. So, um, Amon will be here. Can we get rid of those old letters? Nope. Okay. Amon. Oh, hello again. Didn't expect to see you here. Nobody else works here but me. Were you expecting someone else? Was I supposed to have the day off? Didn't Liv send you to see me? Yes, but I wasn't sure you would still be here. I think I'm still Amon. Who are you today? I'm still the same person. Did you mean how am I today? You think you're still Amon? How did you get here so quickly? I wasn't sure who I would wake up as. Seems I'm still Amon. Who are you today? Did you mean how am I today? Yes, that's probably it. I don't fully remember why I'm even here. Liv said you had a package for me. You're supposed to teach me how to handle packages? Hand me your package and then you can go back to whatever it is you were doing. Oh, that's right. I remember. Do you have a package for me to mail today? Dude. Is everything all right? You seem confused again. You bring the mail to me. Why does Liv keep sending you over here to show me things? I don't have time for this. Can you just show me how to handle packages? Hmm. Then I'm still in the wrong place. Sorry about that. Here's a package for you. Okay, now what? So, what do I do with this? Do I just stamp it and put it in the chute like the letters? Now what? The stamping is the same as the letters. But then you have to use the machine to scan. Liv said it was for security reasons, I think. Security reasons? What happens when the package is scanned? Well, that explains why my application mentioned hazard pay. How did you manage to make mailing packages sound dangerous? I'm going to say what happens when the package is scanned. After you scan, the machine will give the package a label. Sometimes the label means nothing, but sometimes, oh, hello again. Didn't expect to see you here. Amon, is everything okay? But sometimes what? What do you mean? So I just scan the package and then do what the label says? I'm not going through this entire conversation with you again. I am going to say, but sometimes what? What do you mean? Sometimes you. Sorry, who are you today? Go get some rest, Amon. I can figure it out from here. Is there something I can do to help you out? You seem unwell. Okay, thank you for your help, but I need to get back to work now. Yes, me too. I think I'll just goodbye for now. Okay, so I have to stamp the package and then scan it at the package station. So that's fair enough. George P. Murdell, Wallowist Drive, Dolith Hills. So it's the yellow stamp. Oh, wait. Okay, perfect. Then I scan the package using the scanner. Scan. Okay, it put a red label on it. It says fragile, handle with care. And then I put the processed package in here. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get through some of these letters. This one has an actual address on it. Laszlo Kennedy, Wistvale. Wistvale is orange or red. Okay. Oscar Sims, Wistvale, that's also orange. Dolith Hills is yellow. Wistvale is orange. I'm just trying to get through a couple of these so that we can at least. Okay. They're piled up though. There's like a never-ending supply of these. Okay. Let's go talk to whoever is at the door. Sedna. Hello. Welcome. How can I help you? What do you need? Hello? Can I help you? Do you have something to mail? Hello? I'm going to ask, do you have something to mail? Today is a sopping day. Have you heard of them? The clouds, their bellies aren't full, but they hang so low. The sky is hard to see from in here. From what I'm told, it's foggy here most days. I like your words, pretty lady. Is your sky not the same as my sky? It doesn't wake you, soft blushes of dawn, and sing you to sleep? Oh, I guess it is. I don't get out much. Now, how can I help you? Do you have something to mail or not? I don't get out much. How can I help you? You give things to those that need them. I have this is a gift for an admirer. An admirer? Exciting. You can drop it in that slot there. Is that wet? I can't accept that. What did you do? Dunk it in the ocean? I'm gonna just ask if it's wet. Yes. Well, I'm sure it'll dry. There's a place just there you can drop it. I can't mail a sopping wet box. It'll fall apart. I understand. I will have to rely on the sea to bring it to her then. Safe parting, gift sender. Oh, she's sad, but like, what am I gonna do with a soaking wet box? Okay, let's see what we can do here. We'll sit here and we'll put these. Okay, so that goes there, 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 there. Oh, that's okay. That does make life a little easier. We can maybe get through enough mail to get paid. Okay, so this one here, I have to go over here to address it to right? Oh, wait, no, I have a book in my inventory. Okay, so if I hit I and just randomly pick a person, that's how you do it. Okay, hit I and then randomly pick a different person. Nope. Okay. Matilda Blythe. Hello? How can I help you? Who are you? Is service always this leisurely? Sorry, second day on the job. Maybe? I don't really know what I'm doing. Sorry, second day on the job. Of course, fate would saddle me with the inept. There should be a package for me on your left. It's addressed to Blythe. Matilda Blythe. I'll go check. Return promptly if you can't locate it. I detest sloth. Okay. Matilda Blythe. No. No. Oh, shoot. I do not have a package for Matilda Blythe. Anything? Sorry, there's nothing in for you today. Humph! I suppose that's to be expected from such a ramshackle establishment. Here, this letter must be mailed promptly to my husband. It is of grave importance. Hopefully, you're capable of the bare minimum your post requires. Can do. Was that a pun? I guess we'll find out. To the shred. All right, let's grab this letter and mail it immediately. I'm ignoring someone at the window. Okay, put the letter down. No, sit. Put the letter down. Open my book. Winston Blythe. He's been deceased. That's okay, though. We'll send it anyway. Wistbale. Okay, now we'll get up and... Actually, let me make sure that this letter goes out so that at least I'm not... Okay, there. At least Winston's letter went out. Lovely day today. Is it? Sounds like it's always raining. I wouldn't know. I'm stuck in here. Sounds like it's always raining. So it is. I guess it isn't a lovely day then. Can you send this for me? That's why I'm here. Thank you. Be seeing you. Is it a package or a letter? I'm going to go do the letter real quick. Drags Hollow. Olive Hills. Olive Hills. Drags Hollow. Drags Hollow. Hollow. Olive Hills. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and then I will go to the window. Okay, great. Now I'm caught up on letters, so that's good. Brielle. Hey, package to send. Here. You get a lot of people through here, right? Sure do. Depends on the day. Wouldn't be much of a post office if I didn't. Have you seen anything strange lately? Plenty of strange. You'd have to be more specific. Nope. This is a very normal, boring post office. You'd have to be more specific. Strange, like people who don't belong, people who seem like a fish out of water. I don't think so. Pretty xenophobic of you. I get all kinds of people in here. I don't think so. Actually, I'm going to say I get all kinds of people in here. Anything that stands out to you? I woke up in a dungeon, climbed out into a closet. The dungeon door disappeared. And I'm stuck here. Nope, I got nothing. Fine, I'll be back in a couple of days. If you see anything, let me know next time, yeah? Okay, Brielle. Let's see what we got here. Slayers Inc. Drags Hollow Bay. Okay, actually, let me try that again. Oh, shit. How come I can't just place this? Oh, because I'm pressing the throw button. Okay, scan. Okay. Volatile. Handle with fear. Alrighty. Oh gosh, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. The game makes it very clear that you want to get your butt in bed ASAP. Here's my bathroom. Nice tub. Oh, I got a rubber ducky. Ooh, is that another book on the floor? Yes, Jacob's War. The writing in this book is faded and illegible except for the following passage. It would be foolish to vex the Moor with questions. Hmm. Okay. Anything else of interest in here? Also, I didn't notice that I woke up in a closet. It's nailed down. I didn't notice that I woke up in a closet. I mean that the dungeon turned into a closet. Oh, there's another letter on the floor. You here right now. End of day report. Mailing efficiency score 24. Pay rate $2. Deductions 0. Total pay $48. Customer feedback none. That's okay though, right? All right, let's go to sleep. I did improve my second day once I figured out how to do the job. Okay, phone is ringing. The phone. The phone is ringing. The phone. Da 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 da. There's an animal in trouble somewhere. Hmm. The phone is ringing. Okay. I knew I was your favorite. Dressed it up and ready for another day of work. I had nightmares about stamps and packages all night long. Why can't I leave my room overnight? Don't get. Oh, sorry. Fair enough. A win is a win. I'll take what I can get. I don't think that's how those sayings go. Well, you didn't have to be mean about it. Wait, am I the only other postal worker on this island? A win is a win. I'll take what I can get. This job just keeps getting better. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this. Who prepped the delivery truck the last 2 nights? These trucks aren't going to prep themselves. Let's get to work. Where can I find this truck? So, what happened to all those packages yesterday? Okay. Sounds easy enough. Is that it? There has to be some sort of catch to this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. When do I need to have the truck ready? Load the truck, watch the scan results, alert the driver. Got it. Fair enough. Me too. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, bye. So where's this? Oh, 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 what's this? A trembling light for you in the bitter dark. Press 3 to wield it. Ooh, cool. Neato. Okay. All right. This is not the storage door. This is the storage door. Oh my goodness. This is a. Oh, I see now why you gave me a flashlight. Are there lights anywhere in here or no? The safety deposit. Okay. Let's get going with this. Ooh, another book. Doctor Doctor Doolittle's. I'll have to look at that later. Oh no, don't. Okay, that's fine. Oh, just place the packages according to the instructions you see and be careful when positioning them. There's only so much room on the pallet and they all need to get mailed. Your pay will be docked at the end of the week if there are any misaligned or missing packages. Have fun. Okay. Okay. This is like a Tetris scenario. Here we go. But this is fragile, so okay, and this is volatile. Okay. I would like to bring this book up to my room. Can I do that? I want to read it tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I'm wasting valuable time. I want to read it tonight, I mean. All right. All right. Let's go. The phone. The phone is ringing. All right. Hello. It's nice how the sky and sea continue to flirt. Venturing out is much nicer when they do. Hello. Welcome back. It's foggy again today. Yes. You definitely have a way with metaphors. I've just come to check on my gift. Did it find its way? What gift? You never gave me a package. I'm sorry, no, it didn't have an address. No, I can't mail something without an address. Yep, mailed it. Okay. What gift? You never gave me a package. I did. I remember. Does the gift giver not remember? Oh, I thought, well, it's different where I come from. Things like to go where they're meant to. Huh? Uh huh. Well, here you have to put an address on the package. If things went where they wanted to on their own, I wouldn't have a job. How silly things are here. I don't know this address. What if you know her face? Could you give it when she visits? I could do my best. 1,000 thank yous. She's a strong woman with tousled short hair, the color of dry reeds. She carries herself with much confidence and speaks in pruned phrases. A picture would have been better, but I'll try. Thank you again, gift giver. Safe parting. Okay, so she has now dropped off a soaking wet package, or no? Where's the package? She didn't give it to me. Nicholas Kessler, Walter Wagstaff, Janice Avery. How are these people? Are they ever going to come and get their packages, or am I meant to ship those? Maybe I'm supposed to be shipping these. Okay. I think I was supposed to be shipping these this whole time and I didn't know. Matilda Blythe. Okay. There's her thing. Um, oh, sorry. I don't want customers coming to disturb me while I'm busy doing my job. A distasteful silence hangs in the air. Hi there. Welcome back, Ms. Blythe. That's Mrs. Blythe. My letter, was it sent properly? I believe so. Good. Now I'm expecting a package. Right. I'll go get that for you. Okay, good. So I thankfully didn't throw it onto the truck. I was literally about to. Anything? Here you go. At last. Thank you. Of course, if that's not really her. I have one last request. This one, I must acknowledge, is unorthodox. You see, I couldn't decide who exactly should receive this letter, so to my chagrin, I must rely on your judgment. Another unaddressed letter? Yes, that's definitely unorthodox. That's not really a service we offer. I'm going to go with that's definitely unorthodox. It's not entirely unguided. Address this letter should go to a young man who is gainfully employed, a responsible man with no strand of gray to be seen, someone tall and durable. That makes no sense at all to me. Do you need to write that down? Don't fret over so much. I would not entrust such an important decision to you entirely unguided. There are two men of the town suitable to my taste. I imagine you have some method of retrieving the address of the man you choose. The first one, Dr. Praveen Payne, a distinguished member of the Isle, whose reputation is unwaveringly respectable and whose gentle demeanor is as lauded as his smart jawline. The second one Gary Bailey, a beast of a man who commands many a solid fishing vessel in Carnum's Bay. Though he is not the first I would have anticipated catching my eye, he is quite the opposite of my usual inclinations. His stolid demeanor is appealing in my late age, and he is quite easy to look upon. So you don't have a preference between the two? And you couldn't choose between them yourself because... Can you repeat that? It's none of your concern. But I've been married a very long time. I'm not exactly in the practice of peering over boys like a schoolgirl. I know I did a voice for her last time and now I haven't really done it, but sorry. That's just the way it is with me. Okay. This is bizarre. So you don't have a preference between the two? Can you repeat that? I'll do my best. Yeah, no thanks. I'm busy as it is. I'm going to say it's bizarre. I'm going to say it. Undoubtedly. Just do your job and we won't have a problem. All right, I'll do my best. As you should. You've not let me down much thus far. Do not make me regret trusting this to you. I will be honest with you that I only remembered the name of the first guy, Ravine Payne or whatever, Praveen Payne. So that's who's getting this letter because I don't even remember the other one's name. Okay. Westvale is the red one or the orange one. Okay. Then we've got another orange one. Orange again. Blue. Yellow. Blue. Blue. Red. Red. Yellow. Blue. Yellow. Blue. And yellow. Oh my god, I hope I have time to do the boxes. I'm nervous about not having time to do the boxes. Oh no, wrong box. Wrong shoot. I'm gonna get a reprimand over that. Poop. Okay. It is what it is. I know. Let me do this. Okay. Um, that one is blue. Oops. Scan. Okay. Why do I walk so slow? Oh, because I'm not strong. Okay. Right. Wistvale. Dallas. Okay. Okay. So we're able to. Oops, I forgot to read the name on that. Oh, no, no, no! I got this. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. All right. So first things first. Let's read this book, which I never read. Okay. Welcome to Carnum Isle. Carnum's districts, Wisbel. Wisbel is the heart of Carnum Isle. When founded in 1802, the island was completely uninhabited with no signs of previous settlement, except for a human skeleton found clutching its own mummified heart at the center of the island. Our founders declared the poor chap a harbinger of fortune. The town plaza we know and love today was established atop the skeleton's resting place. Wisbel contains all one could need or want. Between mom and pop shops, quaint restaurants, and the town hall, you needn't look far for all your needs. Dolith Hills. Dolith Hills is the flesh and bones of Carnum Isle. Within the Silver Hills of Dolith nests the majority of Carnum's residents. This quaint, walkable community is a family's dream with its smiling neighbors, rustic playgrounds, and proximity to all the Isle has to offer. Drags Hallow. Oh, Drag Shallow, I think it is. Drag Shallow Bay is the backbone of Carnum's Isle's economy. All things fish. A 15-foot bronze statue of Carnum's founding fisher, Asmith Bluff, sits at the entrance of the ramshackle docks and oversees all the seafaring in our hallowed waters. Every Sunday, the Monger's Menagerie sets up along the docks. There you can find dozens of vendors selling a wide variety of fresh catches and all things nautical. Bitter End. Bitter End is the close on Carnum's back. While it is while it is less inhabited than the rest of the Isle due to its rugged nature, there are those that live here who prefer the backcountry lifestyle. Though few are brave enough to traverse the thick forests, treacherous mountainsides, and sleepy volcanic hills here, Carnum wouldn't be the same without them. Fell Church. Hi, Nebulous Taco. Welcome on in. Fell Church is the guiding hand of Carnum. This neighborhood was established by Carnum's founders on one of Carnum's wandering islands, and many of the homes date back to the 1800s. Renowned European architects were commissioned to build each home here, and now this resplendent gated community generously offers walking tours during daytime hours for all to admire the genuine Gothic architecture. Oops, I forgot there's way more to read. Okay, what to see and do on Carnum Isle. Drag Shallow Fishing Collective. Under the guidance of Gary Bailey, the Drag Shallow Fishing Collective has withstood the test of time to become one of Carnum's oldest and most successful fishing organizations. They supply over 60% of the seafood inventory on the island and continue to find ways to adapt to the constantly changing ecosystem of the surrounding waters. When the fish disappeared, we started crabbing. When the crabs disappeared, we started. Hold on, I don't have to tell you that. That's a trade secret. Find your own damn spot. Gary Bailey, lead fisherman of the Drag Shallow Fishing Collective. Island Head Boat Rentals. Explore the misty waters around Carnum Island in our brand new fleet of rental boats. Beginner friendly, our boats come in all variety of sizes that can accommodate groups of up to 10. All boats are forbidden from entering any waters near the Hag's Teeth. No exceptions. Stop by and reserve your spot today. The fine print says customers are required to sign a safety waiver before any and all boat rentals. Island Head Boat Rentals assumes no liability for any injuries during the rental period. Look no further. See your future. Scarlet Perch's Psychic Salon. Scarlet is a sixth generation psychic and has performed over 70,000 readings throughout her career. Her spiritual healing and guidance has been a cornerstone for the Carnum Island community. So don't hesitate to book a session with her today. Testimonials. Scarlet is a wonderful spiritual advisor. She's predicted everything in my life from changing in the tides to the best places to cast our nets. I visit before every fishing expedition. Gary Bailey, lead fisherman of the Dragon Shallow Fishing Collective. She predicted when my first daughter would be born. The baby ended up being my first son, but she then correctly predicted that the next child would be my first daughter. I wouldn't know what to do without her. Joanne Baker, child care specialist. There are those who try to scam you by claiming to be psychics, and then there's Scarlet Perch. I was late on paying her once and was cleaning dead birds out of my gutters for weeks. Philip C. Huxton, author. Wither and Bloom Flower Emporium. Richard Wither and Conrad Bloom have spent decades collecting and cataloging over 12,000 rare species of plants from all the known corners of the world. Their emporium serves the community both as a shop and as a museum. All ages welcome. Newest exhibit, the Carcosan cephalotus. This carnivorous plant utilizes an ooze-filled pitfall trap in order to ensnare its victims and sedate them while they are being digested. Depending on the size of its prey, digestion can take up to several months to complete. And an adult Carcosan cephalotus can even prey on humans. Watch your step. Tulip Bulb Bed and Breakfast. Visiting our quaint little island? There's no better place to rest your head than the cozy Tulip Bulb B&B. Founded by the original tulips who arrived in 1802, this charming little B&B remains within the tulip family. Daisy and Rose Tulip care for Carnum's visitors as though they are their own family, bound to stay forever. The Tulip Bulb Bed and Breakfast is your perfect home away from home. Find comfort within the vintage beds, antique porcelain doll collection, and freshly prepared meals served family style. You'll never want to leave. The antique porcelain doll collection is a nice touch. I would find a B&B with lots of porcelain dolls in it. A little tiny smidge of a bit creepy. Restville Grave Cemetery. Carnum's historic public cemetery, where many generations of our ancestors have been laid to rest. Come honor their memories each week. 9 p.m. each Sunday evening, we gather at the north entrance and make our way south through the cemetery paths. Bring your own torch or risk being lost if separated from the main group. Visiting hours are 6 a.m. through 6 p.m. every day. And then there's some fine print that says, due to recent flooding, the western branch of the cemetery is off limits until remains are restored to their proper caskets and buried again. Yikes. Dr. Payne's private practice. Dr. Praveen Payne offers premium on-call physician services for all residents of Carnum Isle. With 2 decades of experience, you can rest assured that any ailment you face will be eased by his astute diagnoses and scientific treatments. For emergent symptoms, call 8814. Skull and Crossbones Tattoo. Covering up an ex's name, commemorating a death, renowned tattoo artist Moko Tangaroa is your guy. Tangaroa. That's like one of the places in Raft. Anyway, always accepting walk-ins, no advanced scheduling. Pricing varies per piece. Oh my goodness, there's so much to read here. Okay, there's only the one more page. Let's go through this. 13 pastries. Due to a multi-generational curse, our establishment can only bake 13 products per day, and the unlucky purchaser of the 13th product will be subject to various misfortunes for the duration of 3 full business days after their purchase. No refunds, no exceptions. As a thank you to our patrons, our products will be randomly displayed after being baked to ensure that each of our customers has an equal chance to avoid inheriting the curse each day. We thank you for your continued support and apologize for any inconvenience. Fine print says, 13 Pastries is not liable for any injuries, death, job loss, illnesses, or any other generalized misfortune as a result of purchasing one of our products. Infinite Bread. Through years of careful merging and starter absorption, we are now Carnum Isle's only remaining sourdough bakery. Our starter has been growing for generations of the family business, and our competition has been painstakingly assimilated into our product. Stop by today for a free sample. Now hiring. Sourdough attendant. This is a highly demanding full-time position. You will live on site. Your only duty will be to attend to the needs and wants of the starter. Keep it happy, keep your job. If selected, you will be asked to sign our very strict non-disclosure agreement to keep our family secrets intact. Rick, door technician. Rick here. I fix doors. Get hold of me if your door is broke. Rick. Piano tuning and restoration. Time for a tune-up. Larry Wade has been tuning pianos for over 50 years and is the only trained piano technician on Carnum Island. This is your one-stop shop for all piano tunings, repairs, and restorations. Fine print. Due to the increasingly volatile humidity and barometric pressure on the island, the tuning of local pianos can warp drastically overnight. Tuning would be both recommended and encouraged before any public performance on a piano. Carnum Memorial Hospital. The wings of the historic Carnum Memorial Hospital have seen every major public health event that the island has experienced throughout its many years of operation. Spanish flu, cholera, the Whistvale dancing plague, and countless others. With state-of-the-art facilities and technology, the hospital will continue to protect the citizens of Carnum from any and all health emergencies for many years to come. Permanently closed due to disrepair. All right, so we've read through this book. And then there's this one that I didn't read yet. Dr. Doolittle's Post Office. The writing in this book is faded and illegible except for the following passage. They can't see the lighthouse and they don't know what danger they're in. Well, that's certainly reassuring. Let's go to sleep. Doodle doo 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 doo. Oh, right, I have to press it twice. Sorry. Doodle doodle doo 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 doo. All right, the phone is ringing, and there also seems to be some kind of very loud, windy noise happening. I do not recall if that noise also happened the previous night. Okay, I'm here, Liv. What do you need? Yesterday was the best. I can't wait to see what today holds. What are we doing today? How are you always so energetic in the morning? Well, there's no door to leave, so I had no choice. Okay. No, thank you. Okay. I'm unavailable. That is alarming. What are you trying to tell me? This job just gets better every day. I'm having myself a little chocolate treat. Jason bought me this. It's like white chocolate with strawberry. Anyway, so if you hear a crinkly noise, that's what that is. Just tell me what I need to know. Unavailable? Where do they go? Yeah, let's question them. Fair enough. Man, I barely have gotten this sorted out, and you already have new stuff for me. Okay. Okay. Check the chart sheet today. Follow the instructions. Get paid. Got it. This sounds easy enough. I thought you said it was a curveball. Yeah. What other kinds of changes might pop up pop up each day? Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's do. Oops. Not this. I know. All right, let's do Tetris first. Okay, off he goes. Um, oh, new packages. Okay. Matilda Blythe, another one? Let me put this here. Heidi Reed. Dollis Hills. Return to sender, right? Everything from Dollis Hills is returned to sender today? Yeah, where? Oh, there's the note. Mail to Dollis Hills should be stamped return to sender. Okay, that's fair. Let's do that. That's blue, red, white, blue, white, blue, blue, red, red. I'm assuming this is going to be the last day I'll be able to access, given that we're playing the demo. But who knows? Also, um, I I do plan to play. Um, I will play it with the horror elements turned on, at least once. But I want to do that off stream so that that if it's really scary, I'm not gonna be like, oh right, I forgot about this. Okay, if it's really scary, I like then I can be like, oh okay, I learned my lesson. Oh look, am I meant to read the newspaper every day? Whoa. Third drowning this month occurs in hag's teeth. Can I drink a coffee? Oh, I can drink a coffee. Oh, and then I just throw it. Okay. Well, that's, I guess, fair. Edna. Hello, how's the form? Hi again. The form is good, I think. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, you again. That's sweet to hear. Today is more heavy and gray for me. Is everything all right? Or that's a bummer. Sorry to hear that. Do you have something to mail? This place is difficult. Your customs are so different from mine. I tried venturing inland and smelled something exquisite in one of your shelters. I tried to enter, but I was chased off by a man complaining that I had not covered my feet. He said I needed a thing called shoes. I asked for some, but he was unkind and closed me out. No shoes, no service. It's pretty standard. Don't want to get the floors dirty. How rude. I'm sorry that happened. Where did you say you're from again? Um, I mean, I feel like you could probably help someone sort things out. Thank you. I will know for next time. I wish the other people were as kind as you. I will have to find some shoes. You should be able to get some shoes in town. People who treat you like that aren't worth being around anyway. Maybe stick to outdoor venues until you have shoes. The pier is supposed to be nice. I know the pier, but I haven't walked it. I'll try that. Thank you, gift giver. No worries. Now, do you have anything to mail? I'm happy to help the shoeless. Can I help you mail something? Are you here to mail something? Mail? I don't think so. Most people who come here do. I do have a job to do. This is a post office, not a chatting office. Just coming to talk isn't okay? Oh, no. I mean, yes. I mean, we can talk. I just really have to get my work done, letter sorting and all that. No chit chat on the job if you don't have something to mail. Dot dot dot. That's sweet to hear. I was hoping you'd want to speak to me more. Our conversation is nice. Oh, yes, that's sweet of you. Most people just drop their mail and leave. It's nice to have a chat once in a while. Anything to keep from stamping another letter. I'm going to say the nice to chat thing. Most days I just hear the chatter of the gulls and grumblings of crabs. People are different. When you speak with a trout, you know it will be wanting or needing something. People hide their wantings and expect you to know them, like they've shown you an answer unspoken. Do you talk to a lot of fish? I bet the birds and fish are better company than most people. I get customers like that. They think I can read their minds. I'm going to say I bet birds and fish are more. Well, trout are big bullies when they're hungry or mating, and most fish are too fleetly minded to have a proper conversation with, and gulls don't care to listen over their own gab. That's definitely interesting. A lot of people don't either. So you spend a lot of time at the beach? I'm going to say people don't either. You're right. Perhaps birds and humans are more similar than I thought. Well, I won't swallow your day. Thank you for your company. Safe parting. All righty. Bye, Setna. Um, any new letters? No. But I do have a new reprimand. Gosh. Okay, I'm going to grab this. Darkness falls once, then twice, then 5 times over, then descent. What is that? Flip the switch. Oh, okay. I can turn light switches on and off. Anyway, let's get to the door. Mr. Blythe. There's no shadow there. Hi ho, friend. Mr. Blythe, old sport, new and improved. I hear I owe you some thanks. Mr. Blythe, did Matilda remarry? Nice to meet you, Mr. Blythe. Thanks. For what? Did she just exorcism her husband into some guy? My Matilda told me it's thanks to you that I've returned to this little isle of ours. I've got to say, it's no small feat getting old Winston a second chance at life. Wait, Mr. Blythe as in Winston? What? But how? Okay, so I just replaced the town doctor with Mr. Blythe. Oops. In the flesh. Good looking, supple, strong flesh at that. Why, I've not felt this spry in decades. All thanks to my Matilda's efforts and your good work. A good, loyal woman to her core, she is. She spared no expense to restore me, you know. And you, I've got to say, I've always had great respect for the post office and its fleet. You've gone and upheld your reputation. Chose a right proper vessel for me, you did. Oh my goodness. Happy to help. Just doing my job, sir. But Winston Blythe is dead. I'm just going to say, just doing my job, sir. And what a dutiful worker you are. I'm a man born anew. Yeah, I know. And I intend to make the most of each and every new moment. That's what it's about. Grabbing hold of your destiny and wringing out every last drop. Anywho, I've got to go and get busy. Just know you made a good friend in Winston Blythe this day. Until the morrow, old sport. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's fabulous. I'm super glad to know that. Is the truck guy gone until like I can't do this again until tomorrow, I assume? Ooh, never mind. I can. Okay, cool. Anything to do in here? No. The phone. The phone is ringing. Here's my coffee. Can you not just place it gently? The phone. Yeah, no, you can't. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's address Matilda's mail. Right. Okay. Wistvale. Cumbersome. Handle with strength. Okay. Anything else happening today? Mail to Duluth Hills should be stamped return to sender. Huh. I think I may have gotten the hang of things enough to um complete my work more quick. Okay, so maybe I don't need to rush as much through my work. So what kinds of things could I have bought if I had the funds? I forgot to collect my pay last night too. Oh, never mind. We'll find out another time. I was too busy reading the local guidebook to grab my mail last night. All right. Yeah, I didn't get paid yesterday because I didn't grab the mail. So I only got 16 today. Or sorry, I only got 32 today plus the day 2 paycheck. Whoops. Does anything change in this portrait? It's not really a portrait. Can I throw that through that hole, through the painting? No, it's solid. Okay. Thanks for playing. Ready to get to work full time? Wish list letter lost and join our Discord to stay up to date. Y'all, this was so much fun. Absolutely, absolutely this is on my wish list. It was already on my wish list, but it's staying on my wish list. I had a very, very, very fun time playing this. 2 thumbs up for letter lost. I will definitely play the full version when it comes out. I also will off stream. I will go ahead and play the demo with the scary stuff still enabled, and we'll see how that works out because I am a scaredy cat. So that it may end up being a problem for me, but we'll see. Anyway, okay. Next up, we have the Dupery demo. So that's what we're gonna do next. Dupery, Dupery. Currently playing. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to make myself a coffee. Do you guys mind if I put you on a be right back screen for a moment while I sort out getting this game set up in all of my settings and also making myself a coffee? I sure hope not. Okay. So, what we are doing is trying to determine how the audio mic versus game audio volume is. Like, is this a good level? Okay. So, let me be a little bit more discerning about what I'm hearing here. I'm just trying to get things sorted, sorted out a little bit. Okay. Okay. So here's the game audio and my voice volume. How are we feeling about this? Is this too loud? I I think it might be okay. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay. So let's put these back to more of a background monitoring level. And we will get into this game called Dupery. Um, let's see. Settings, audio, gameplay. Okay, for audio, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to turn the music volume down to 70 or maybe even 50. It's still, it didn't noticeably get quieter, in my humble opinion. Um, can I just confirm? Yeah, okay, good. It is running through that properly. Gameplay, show tooltips, yes. Clear notes on reveal all, no. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's go right ahead and jump into this with a new game. This is promising. It's very noir looking. Crime never sleeps, so I guess I won't either. Not while the syndicate continues to spread. I've got work to do. Welcome back, detective. As you may have heard, the city is rampant with crime. The syndicate's roots have grown ever more expansive and corruption festers like never before. I fear that if we don't act now, we won't have another chance. I must say, you've been out of the game a while. Let me catch you up to speed. Okay, I like this. The demo is like implying that no, you've done this before a million times. You just have been, you were on a long leave of absence. Hey, check out my awesome cool mug. This awesome cool mug says, I'm not angry, I'm just loud. That is some merch from my friend Unky Dank Meme. Let me shout him out if you want to go check him out because he's pretty awesome. S-O Dank Meme. Wait, is that not? Why is that not working? It says no matches. What do you mean no matches? Oh, phew, it worked. Okay, there you go. Shout out to Unky Dank Meme. He's pretty awesome. Anyway, innocent and meddler roles are good. Underling and traitor roles are evil. All evil must be arrested before you can move on to your next case. On the right here, you can find the suspect list, which includes all the roles that can be found in this case. We call these suspected roles. So that is that over here, the suspects? Sorry, is that over here? Way, way, way over there? Okay, my favorite thing is that I have two chat bots when I do a shout out. Just in case you didn't catch it the first time. We got a double shout out. Okay, anyway. Priest and mobster seem to be the two suspects. Roles can only appear once on the board. However, certain roles may hide their true identity and pretend to be other roles. I'm here for that. Sneaky, sneaky, sneakiness? Yes, please. You can hover over a suspect to get a description of what each role does. If you need more details, simply click on them. All right, we got the priest who is innocent. When investigated, I announce, I am the priest. When I am lying or tainted, I will announce something else. Click for more information. Okay. Priest, innocent. When investigated, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm considered a self-confirm role. When I am lying or tainted, I will announce one of the following statements. I am the pressed. I am the monk. I don't feel so good. Am I a good priest? Am I a holy priest? Have you come to pray? I was the priest. I'll be the priest. Keywords. The keywords are investigate, which is opening a door to see who is behind it. Announce, the act of giving information. What a role has announced is displayed below their name when investigated. Lie, when a role is lying, the information they give will be wrong. Abilities used will function incorrectly. Taint, when a role is tainted, they are being forced to lie and will give wrong information. Self-confirm, a role that can prove its own innocence. Multiple self-confirm roles can be in play at once. Huh. Okay. Let's do the same for mobster. A mobster, in this case, is an underling. I lie and pretend to be a in-play role. I lie and pretend to be an in-play role. Pretend. When a role is pretending to be another role, it appears as that role when investigated, and unless they are lying, will do everything as that role would do. In play, a role that is on the board. Role. A role is a character that can appear on the board and in the suspect list. This is a complex game, you guys. I don't think I anticipated how complex this game would be. Let's see how we do. Okay, that's enough dilly-dallying. There's work to be done. Cases to be solved. Start by investigating one of the homes on the board. Hold left mouse on the house to reveal who lives there. Okay, so if I click on this, the priest says, I am the priest. Okay, so that person is telling the truth based on what we read when we were here, right? When investigated, I announce, I am the priest. So the fact that they said I am the priest means they really are the priest. Okay, and then this one will end up being the mobster then by default, right? Priest, I don't feel so good. Two priests, that's impossible. One of them must be the mobster pretending to be the priest. Luckily for us, the mobster is a liar, meaning the information they give will be false. Arrest the imposter and finish this. Well, so we know that the priest, when they are the real priest, will say, I am the priest. But if they are not the priest, they will say one of the following things, and I don't feel so good is one of them. So we can click here on the I don't feel so good because we know that this is the mobster pretending to be the priest. Or lying about being the priest. Case solved in 5 hours. That took us 5 hours? Reveal all. Okay. I pretended to be a priest, and this was the real priest. Okay, cool. So now we can move on. What did the scissors do? Oh, we don't have any scissors. Oh, wait. I can cut string. Click to cut. Okay. Sorry. I'm not sure how to move to the next. Click to draw or change color. Oh my gosh, you can do like this. Let's say I did this. Okay, let's just continue. Sorry, I got excited. Here's your new case, detective. Who's been drawing everywhere? Okay. Well, you'd better clean up before you start. Use this rubber or eraser to erase this mess. Click to pick up the rubber and hold to erase. And then you can put the rubber down by right clicking. Okay, so we pick it up. And then we just erase this. Okay, cool. So we're allowed to draw all over our crime board, and I guess we're also allowed to add pins and string. That's pretty cool. We probably will need that for more complex cases. I apologize for that, detective. Should you wish to make your own notes, make good use of the pen and pins on the left. Scroll with the mouse or hold the middle button to change color. Pins can be dragged onto the board and then right-click a pin to remove it. Okay. Pins can be recolored the same way as the pen. Try not to make too much of a mess, detective. Now let's get to it, shall we? This case is a little more complex than the last one. There are quite a few new suspects. Make sure to have a look at them before making any rash decisions. And be careful, detective. Every time you arrest a good role, your reputation will drop considerably. And if your reputation drops too low, well, I'm afraid I'd have to let you go. No pressure. Okay, so let's open this door. This person says the mailman. It says the priest lives in town. I've never heard of the therapist. So the mailman, if we learn more about it, it says, when investigated, I announce one in play role and one not in play role, specifying which is which. When I am lying or tainted, one or both parts of my announcement will be false. We won't know if he's lying or tainted yet. Okay. The reporter says, I'm 2 steps away from the closest evil. When investigated, I announced how many steps I'd need to take to reach the closest evil role. When I'm lying or tainted, I announce a random number of steps between 1 and 4 that is incorrect. Okay. It's kind of like, okay. Therapist. I have 3 evil clients. Let's read about the therapist. When investigated, I announce how many of my adjacent neighbors are evil. And if I'm not, when I'm lying or tainted, I'll announce a number between 0 and 4 that is incorrect. Okay. This is kind of like playing Minesweeper almost. Like, I mean, it's much more complex than that, but it's kind of like playing Minesweeper. Okay, so there's another reporter here that says, I'm 2 steps away from the closest evil. 1, 2, okay, or 1, 2. He has 3 evil clients. 1, 2, 3. This guy says the priest lives in town. I've never heard of the therapist. So if all 3 of these people are okay, if this person's telling the truth, all 3 of these people would be lying. Okay. And that means this person would be telling the truth because this guy would be evil. Okay, so, and if this guy's not, but this guy is 2 step. Oh, wait, but he can say a random number. Does it have to be false? Is it a random number that's false, or is it a random number that is incorrect? Okay, this guy is touching there too. Oh, my bad. Okay, so here's how we can do some deduction. If this guy is not telling the truth, it means that anyone within 2 steps of him cannot be evil, because if he's not telling the truth, the number of steps he gives is incorrect. So if he is like lying, this guy cannot be evil and this guy cannot be evil. Okay? So if he is evil, this guy is not evil, this guy is not evil. But if this guy is not evil, then I've never heard of the therapist is true, and then that means this guy is wrong, which means that it, like, the logic doesn't logic. I guess I could draw it this way. So if I do let's say I do a red pen for this guy. Okay, so he says that guy's evil and that guy's evil, right? If this guy's green, then this guy has to be. Oh, wait, sorry. If he's telling the truth, hang on. I did this wrong. Hang on. I gotta erase. Okay. Maybe the pins with strings would be better. Okay. if I say this man is telling the truth, then this man automatically is not telling the truth. Okay? And then I can put a. Okay? So if he's telling the truth, this guy is not telling the truth. So now this guy is not real and he doesn't have 3 evil clients, right? So what does, if the therapist, I'll announce a number between 0 and 4 that is incorrect. Okay, so he doesn't have 3 evil clients, but that would mean that this thing here is these 3 are good guys. Okay, which means this guy, oh wait, no, because any of them, one or two of them could be bad guys, because he's just saying a wrong number. So if he's 2 steps away from the closest evil, he's 1, 2, that's him. Okay, so that would be correct if we're going with the purple pin. Let's put this here for now. Okay, I want some red threads. Okay. 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 He's got, this could be, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 people are all surrounding him. And he's saying 3 of them are evil. But that's not true. And if this guy's not telling the truth, he is only 1 step away from the evil. Okay, let's try this. We have 2 people who are traitors and 2 people who are innocent. Can this person be innocent? If he's an underling and he's, sorry, if he's an underling and he's an underling. 1, 2. Okay, how do we arrest people again? He was a mobster. And he was a specter. I got it right! Okay. Continue. Okay. 3. Okay, so there are going to be 3 people who are innocent and 1 person who's an underling. A tailor. Detective, do you see the blue hand symbol? It means they can help us. The blue hand shows that the role has a one-time ability. These are useful skills that you can choose to use whenever you want. Make sure to read what they do before jumping in. It's always useful to know what to expect. To use an ability, simply left click on the role and then follow the instructions. Press escape to cancel. All right, the tailor's role is ability. Pick 2 roles. I announce if they are the same alignment. Okay, so he can target himself with his ability once. He can target dead, uninvestigated, and arrested roles. When I am lying or tainted, I will announce the opposite result of what is truthful. Okay. 2 tailors. One of them must be the mobster. Their ability will still work, but as they are a liar, the information they give will be incorrect. Use abilities wisely, and you'll quickly become one of the best detectives in this precinct. Okay. We have a mailman that says, the tailor lives in town. I've never heard of the mathematician. And finally, we have a priest. I am the priest. Okay, this guy's telling the truth. So all I have to do is ask each tailor if the priest is in alignment with one of the tailors, like this, right? Okay, so I can use this guy's ability. I'm going to use this guy and this guy. Roll 1 and 2 are the same in alignment. Okay, now I'm going to ask this guy the same question. Okay. He says these guys are the same alignment. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, what? I accidentally targeted him and him. It's fine, though, because I still got my answer. He says both tailors are the same alignment, which is false, patently false. He says roll 2 and 4 are the same alignment, which means these guys are both good guys. He's a bad guy. Yep, and he's the other bad guy. Oh, wait. No, sorry. There was only one bad guy. Right. I got confused. This new case of yours is not an easy one. Look, see how there's a meddler and a traitor in play? Meddlers are good if you can believe that. They will often cause you a lot of trouble. Traitors, on the other hand, are pure evil. They will often make solving the case much harder. Good luck, detective. This is a very much like a logic puzzle game. I'm enjoying it. We have a mathematician that says I've calculated the number 4. What does that even mean? When investigated, I announce the sum of all evil roll addresses. When I'm lying or tainted, I announce a sum that is either slightly higher or slightly lower than the true sum. Well, we know that there's only 2 baddies, and he says 4, so he's a baddie. He was the traitor. Okay, cool. A priest that says I am the priest. A weatherman. The forecast today, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, let's see what the weatherman's thing is. When investigated, I announced 3 addresses. 1 address leads to an innocent, 1 leads to a meddler, and 1 leads to an underling or traitor. When I'm lying or tainted, I announce 3 addresses, and all addresses are either innocent or meddler rolls. Okay. Okay. We have another priest saying, I am the monk. So this is probably the underling. Because we've already got the traitor. This guy's definitely not telling the truth. Wait, can a priest be a meddler and tell a lie? No. Okay. What do meddlers do? A surgeon is a meddler. On the 12th hour, I might kill an innocent roll. Oh, okay. Well, then we probably want to just arrest this guy right away. We don't want to wait any extra hours to give the surgeon a chance to strike. And then we can reveal all to see who the rest were. Yeah, if I had continued, the surgeon would have killed someone. Well, the vigilante has a role. Vigilante ability. Pick a role. If the selected role is evil, I kill them. Otherwise, nothing happens. I really don't want you to do that. I can target myself with my ability. When I'm lying or tainted, I always miss. Okay. Okay. So we can continue. Alrighty. Detective, this new case is interesting. Have a look at the suspect list. We have a poisoner in play. Poisoners are quite tricky to deal with as they taint the adjacent role. Roles that are tainted will be forced to lie even if they are good. It's key to remember that a role that lies is not always evil. A tainted role will still read as good to others. So try to use all the information to pick this mess apart. Oh boy. Okay. We've got the reporter. I'm 1 step away from the closest evil. We've got the priest who's saying I am the monk. So this is definitely the evil. Oh, wait, what? Oh, he was lying. Oh, shoot, he was tainted. Oh my God, I completely misunderstood. I have 0 evil clients. Shit. Bloodhound points north. Mailman. The poisoner lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. This guy is the poisoner, and he made the monk tell lies. Okay. They literally were like, do not just randomly listen to them. And I was like, randomly listening. Okay. Another day, another case, right, detective? Once again, the syndicate has given us a challenge. Have a look at the barkeep. They are special as they will transform an innocent role into the drunkard. Not only is this very irresponsible, but it also messes with our report. The ratio on the left can be outdated when these transformations occur. Oh no. Okay, we've got a therapist that says they have 3 evil clients. We have a bloodhound pointing west to the therapist. Oh, I guess to anyone west, really. We've got a tailor, a therapist who says they have 2 evil clients. The mathematician that says they've calculated the number 7. The reporter who is 2 steps away from the closest evil. And a scoundrel. I cannot die or be arrested unless I am the last evil. Attempting to arrest me still passes time. When I am tainted, I can die or be arrested even when I'm not the last evil. Okay. We're going to use the scoundrel and this therapist. 1 and 7 are the same alignment. So this therapist is lying. This therapist is telling the truth. There are supposed to be 3 baddies though. Is this okay, I'm gonna do this. This guy, and this guy. Woo! I have 2 evil clients. Okay, so the evils need to be touching, do they? Or sorry, the therapist needs to actually be like, is it only in a T shape? I thought it was like diagonals counted as well. I'll have to look that up. Do we have a therapist today? Yes. Another poisoner in these parts. The syndicate really is relentless. Remember, a lying role is not always evil, and an evil role is not always lying. That's a good point. Good luck, detective. Okay, we need to read about therapists again. When investigated, I announce how many of my adjacent neighbors are evil. Adjacent neighbors is a role that is adjacent to another role. In other words, it is directly north, east, south, or west. Okay, I was mistakenly including diagonals. Okay, so it's just north, south, east, or west. The bounty hunter. My targets are 2, 3, and 4. Let me talk about a bounty hunter. I pick and taint an innocent role. When investigated, I announce 3 addresses, one of which belongs to my target. My target can already be tainted when I pick them. Apart from my innocent target, the other addresses can be anyone else and can also be tainted. When I'm lying or tainted, I will not taint my innocent target. Okay, so one of these 3 people has now been tainted. They are no longer telling the truth. Okay. Mathematician, I've calculated the number 8. And another mathematician has calculated the number 8. What was that again? When investigated, I announced the sum of all evil role addresses. Oh, okay. So if the number is 8, 5 plus 3 could be the evil address. Okay. The reporter says I'm 3 steps away from the closest evil. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so he's not telling the truth. He's one of the underlings. Oh no, he could have been tainted. I forgot. He could be the meddler. No, this is the meddler. Okay. 1, 1, 2. Okay, wait. Let me look at this again. When I'm lying or tainted, I announce a random number of steps between 1 and 4 that is innocent. When investigated, that is incorrect. Sorry. When investigated, I announce how many steps I'd need to take to reach the closest evil role. None of these were possible. There's no 3 steps. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Okay, why wasn't he? I don't understand why he wasn't a bad guy. I have 4 evil clients. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That can't be true because the bounty hunter could have meddled with you. Points south. Well, this is wrong. Oh, if I had arrested him, I would have known he was the poisoner, which would have meant that I knew this guy was lying. I should have arrested him. Okay. And everybody's calculating the number 8. 6 was wrong. If I think that the bounty hunter corrupted this guy, I pick and taint an innocent role. Yeah, so if I think that when I'm lying or tainted, I will not taint my innocent. Okay. If he tainted him, that means both of these guys are telling the truth, and that adds up. It does add up to 8, but wouldn't that? But then, how would he? Why would he tell the truth? He can't tell the truth. If he's evil, he cannot be telling the truth. This isn't true because this guy is not evil. How can the therapist be wrong? The therapist could be wrong if they are evil or tainted. Okay. When is a mathematician wrong? When they are lying or tainted. When investigated, I announced 3 addresses, one of which belongs to my target. My target can already be tainted when I pick them. Apart from my innocent target, the other addresses can be anyone else and can also be tainted. When I'm lying or tainted, I will not taint my innocent target. I have no idea. I'm gonna die. I mean, I'm gonna get fired. I'm not dying. But was it this guy? How did I've tainted number 3? Oh, he was all right. He was lying because he was a liar. Oh my god, I forgot the logic. I broke the logic in my brain. I completely missed. Okay. I assume that I'm fired now. Right? Yeah, try again. Okay. Another poisoner in these parts. The syndicate really is relentless. Okay, let's try this again. Remember, a lying role is not always evil, and an evil role is not always lying. Okay. Good luck, detective. So we have the bounty hunter who says his targets are 2, 3, and 4. The mathematician that says I've calculated the number 8. The therapist who says they have 4 evil clients. The mathematician who says I've calculated the number 8. Oh, they don't have to lie. Got it. The reporter who says I'm 3 steps away from the closest evil. And the bloodhound who's pointing south. So we know this person is not correct because they weren't 1, 2, or 3, so they weren't tainted by the bounty hunter. And they were lying. Which means that the poisoner attacks their adjacent, which means this person is also lying. Not on purpose, but they're lying. And they said they're 3 steps away from the closest evil. Well, they're not 3 steps away from anybody because everybody is within 2 steps of them. Okay, so then this mathematician who we know is telling the truth, because we know this guy's not telling the truth. There are not 4 evil people. Therefore, he is the one who the bounty hunter probably tainted, which means this guy's telling the truth, and 6 plus 2 is 8, so this is the other bad guy. Case solved in 14 hours. Reveal all, right? And then we have the con man who was pretending to be a mathematician, yada, yada, yada. Okay, continue. Detective, you may have noticed throughout your cases that each time you investigate or arrest a role, time moves forward. I did notice that. Investigating a role takes 2 hours, while arresting a role takes only 1 hour. Abilities do not take any time to use. Up until now, it hasn't been very important, but I must warn you, in many neighborhoods, there's still danger lurking. Roles might change the state of the board as time progresses. Sometimes it is best to arrest quickly. Plus, we're not paying you overtime. Okay, so we've got a surgeon. Surgeons meddle on the 12th hour. They might kill an innocent role. The bloodhound. Oh, what's it mean when the bloodhound sniffs? When investigated, I announce the direction of the nearest evil roll for me that is in my column or row. If the closest evil rows are the same distance away from me, I start barking. If I find no evil, I sniff. So no evil in the column or the row. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Clockmaker. The clock tower will ring from 6 to 7. What does that do? When investigated, I announce at what time the clock tower will ring. I add a clock tower on the board when I'm suspected. I'm considering a self-confirm roll. When I'm lying or tainted, I announce the time during which the clock tower will not ring. Okay. So if it rings during the 6th hour, which it did not, so he is a liar. We know that. The mobster. Yay! Okay, well that was pretty easy. We didn't even have to investigate anyone else. Detective, this case might cause you trouble. As you can see, a con man is in play. The con man can make you question your sanity. They are evil, but they do not lie. Remember, an evil roll is not always lying. We had that before with I have one evil client. I have calculated the number 8. I'm a vigilante. I have calculated the number 8. I'm a vigilante. I have 3 evil clients. Okay, well, there are not 3 people touching you. So you are a baddie, and you are a baddie. That was the con man. Yahoo! Oh, and a copycat was pretending to be the vigilante. I have not been reading all of these because I'm just excited to keep playing. So I am very bad at. Don't use this as a walkthrough. Crime never sleeps, so I guess I won't either. Not while the syndicate continues to spread. I've got work to do. Is this the end of the demo? Case 1, easy. Okay, so that was the tutorial we just did. Now we have 3 cases that we can solve. We can solve an easy or a normal or a normal. Let's try the easy. We'll gain 1 reputation point from this. Ooh, partner number 4 is the skeptic. I announce the address and corresponding identity of an uninvestigated role. I start investigated even when I'm lying or tainted. When I'm lying or tainted, I pick a random uninvestigated address and announce they are a random not in play role. I'll say, hi, partner, if I trigger and all roles are investigated, regardless of if I am lying or tainted. Okay, I start investigated even when I'm lying or tainted. Okay. And he says that number 4 is the skeptic. What's a skeptic? When investigated, I announce 1 address and its alignment. If your reputation status is poor, I lose faith in you. I cannot target myself with my information. When I'm lying or tainted, regardless of your reputation, I announce 1 address and the opposite of its actual alignment. Okay. So my partner, if I do number 4, they should be a skeptic. Okay. And I have a good reputation, so I think that means when I'm lying or tainted, I will announce 1 address and the opposite of his actual alignment. Okay. So we don't know yet if this person, if they're lying or tainted. Okay. Wife, I will never forgive my partner. I pick an innocent partner. When investigated, I announce their address. I am adjacent to my innocent partner. When I'm lying or tainted, I pick an underling partner instead, and I may not be adjacent to them. When the mistress is in play and I am not lying or tainted, I will announce I will never forgive my partner. If I'm the only evil role, I will announce I love myself. I don't feel so good. This guy's a liar. The mistress. This is the real priest. This is not a real priest. I have calculated the number 15. Okay. 2 plus 6 is 9. And then to get to 15, you'd have to add another 9. Another 6. I'm going to use the Taylor's ability to tell me if the monk, shoot, I wanted to click the monk and the mathematician. The skeptic thinks that 8 is good. When I'm lying or tainted, I announce a sum that is either slightly higher or slightly lower than the true sum. Okay. I think this might be the baddie. Let's wait. What is their select 2 roles? Okay. Bummer. Okay, we have no way of knowing what this person's obfuscated for us. I don't know why. Let's see if they are the baddie. Oh, they were a real tailor. So that means this is the false tailor. Okay. Let me see what I should have read what a specter does. Well, we messed that one up and lost reputation. We now need to regain reputation. Let's try this one. Okay, let's read what specter does. I obscure one non-meddler role, hiding its name, appearance, and information. Numbers are not obscured. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. I can obscure myself when I am tainted. I do not obscure my target. Okay. Partner number 2 is the reporter. Okay. I will never forgive my partner. So this guy's a liar. Okay. And this is the real partner then? Number 4 is the partner? No. Okay. The therapist says I have one evil client. So that's that. If I believe them, that's the one evil client. The weatherman says the forecast today is 1, 3, and 7. What's the weatherman's thing? When investigated, I announced 3 addresses. One is an innocent, one is a meddler, and one is an underling or traitor. Okay. 1, that was the underling or traitor. 3 could possibly be the innocent. So 7 would be a meddler. Yep. Okay. The youngster. When arrested, I reduce your reputation by twice as much as normal. When I'm lying or tainted, arrested me causes reputation to be lost like normal. Okay. One evil client. There needs to be 2 baddies. Number 4 is the partner. We already have the partner. I announce the address and corresponding identity of an uninvestigated role. I start investigated when I'm lying or tainted. When I'm lying or tainted, I pick a random uninvestigated address and announce they are a random not in play role. I will say hi partner if I trigger and all roles are investigated regardless if I am lying. I think this guy is the liar. Is also a liar, I mean. And I think that this is the actual partner. Oh wait, no. Cuz he oh my gosh. I was like I think this is the actual partner, but now I'm like, "Oh no, wait." He was pretending to be a partner, which then revealed him. But he's saying this guy is a partner. Can we have 2 partners on the board? I have one evil client. Weatherman, one evil, one neutral, one meddler. Evil, neutral, meddler. Oh my gosh. Wait, but baddies can also just tell the truth, right? When I'm lying or tainted, I announce 3 addresses. All addresses are either innocent or meddler roles. Simple evil roles that will often lie and pretend. Pretending. Oh, I am torn. I don't want to arrest anyone innocent again. I pick an innocent partner. When investigated, I announce their address. I'm adjacent to my innocent partner. When I'm lying or tainted, I pick an underling partner instead, and I may not be adjacent to them. When the mistress is in play and I am not lying or tainted, I will announce I will never forgive my partner. If I'm the only evil role, I will announce I love myself. Tell me about the mistress. The mistress is the bad guy. I am surrounding the wife's partner unless the wife is lying or tainted. I make the wife jealous. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. When I'm tainted, I do not make the wife jealous. I think this might be the mistress then. Select 2 roles. The specter and the partner. Okay. See, does partner mean my partner in the investigation or the partner of the wife? Like, I got confused by that. I'm going to arrest this guy. Oh, it was the mistress all along. Haha. Okay, and that was a tailor. Okay, so there was no partner on this board. Well, then I'm glad I suspected this person of being the mistress. Like, I'm glad I was suspicious of everything about this person, and then I went ahead and arrested them. Okay. Next up, can we improve our reputation even more? Let's do this normal case. Is this a demo? Like, now I'm like, oh my gosh, is this actually the full game? I guess not, because we're about to be done. Okay, we've got the weatherman that says the forecast today is 3, 4, and 5. So one of these people, if he's telling the truth, sorry. One of them is a liar. Sorry. One of them is innocent, one is a meddler, and one is a traitor. Right? That's what the weatherman does. One meddler, an innocent, a meddler, and either a traitor or an underling. Excuse me. And then we have another one here who's saying 1, 3, and 4. So one of these guys is a traitor or an underling, and one of these two is a meddler or an innocent. Well, wait, neither of these people are meddlers. Huh. 3 steps away from closest evil. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What if both of these guys are underlings? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, well, then this should... Okay. 1, 3, and 4. Okay. This is the reporter who says I'm 1 step away from the closest evil. That's true. 1, 2, 3. These 2 people are telling the truth. The therapist says I have 0 evil clients. And the priest says, am I a good... Oh, man. I gotta unveil them all, I think. It's just that it takes 2 hours to unveil each one, and I thought I would be such a genius and skip some steps. It was a bad idea. Okay. I am really loving this game. Let me switch over to a just chatting screen. So I'm loving this game. Very much so. I definitely think that it is a game I would definitely return to. But I do want to move on to another demo now. So let me just back to main menu. Are you sure you wish to exit? Yes. I'm going to quit this game. Okay. And we're going to get ourselves set up with the next one, which is sorry, hang on, I'm looking at these. Confidential killings. What are we thinking of that? Oof. Oh no, this game is quite loud. Hang on. So we're currently playing Confidential Killing. Confidential Killing. All right, did that update? Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Let me just fix this. Okay, we'll hop on over to here. I will double check that everything is copacetic audio wise. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. My goodness. Okay. This feels a little bit on the loud side. So I'm going to just turn this down a little tiny bit. What do we think of that? Okay. Let's give it a shot. We definitely, the audio is being captured though. So far we are leaps and bounds ahead of yesterday in terms of um audio experiences. Okay. Here we go. So we are playing Confidential Killings. Wait, I suddenly have become terrified. Give me a moment. I don't know why, but suddenly I'm like, oh my gosh, what if this game is not appropriate? I don't know why I thought that. It came up like when I was doing a search for games similar to games I've already played. So just so you know, I only play appropriate games. Okay, hang on. A gritty, mature story. Actors, writers, producers are getting murdered one by one in cold blood. No one is safe. Who is pulling the strings behind these apparently unrelated murders? A varied and realistic cast. Double dealing, backstabbing, betrayal. Nothing is what it seems in the world of stars. Take a peek behind the curtains, learn what's going on behind the glistening facade, meet a varied cast of characters, discover their secrets and ambitions, but be careful, they may end up in a body bag. Deductive gameplay. Examine the crime scene, find clues, piece together what happened, find the culprit, reveal what's the true reason behind these confidential killings. Um, the developers describe the content like this: the game shows freeze frame depictions of murder crime scenes. There are visual and text references to drugs and drug use. Okay, so everything's fine. Refreshing the lurks. Hope you're having a blast. Got people over today. Oh, well, I hope you're having a great day, Taco. Enjoy your visit, and thank you very much for the lurk and for renewing it. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Okay. We're gonna pop into the settings here. Let's just turn the music down just a smidge, just to be sure. And then we're gonna hit new game. It seems like there's nothing super inappropriate in this. I just read the description. It seems okay. 18th of December, 1978, 8 p.m. Okay. We are in what appears to be a, very dark office. So this is kind of a point and click kind of situation I'm seeing here. I think I need to turn the lamp on by clicking on the lamp. So let's do that. Oh, that which has revealed this book. Oh, okay. So that must be my handy dandy notebook. I'm a detective after all. Detective. There was a call from high up. A car crash near the Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Repose Street, close to my beat. Sorry, close to my beat up in the hills. So I got there fast. Driver's dead. It looks like an accident, but something's not right. They requested a proper look. You collect clues by clicking on the underlined words. Then you reconstruct what happened in your notebook. Oh, very, very Golden Idol-esque. I am here for it. Okay. So we grabbed all the clues. We now click on the notebook, I assume. Patrol says there's been a car crash on Repose Street. The driver is dead. The call came from high up, so I'm taking a look. All right, so that was just sort of like the tutorial of how the game works. By the way, these little dots here, very pop pop comic book esque. I mean, everything about this, obviously, the whole design, right? During your night shift, a call came from above. A patrol officer reported a crash in the hills, one fatality. They said it looked routine, but someone important wanted eyes on it. Continue. Why, yes, I will. Okay, 18 December 1978, 9 p.m. Was it 8 p.m. when the call came in? I've already forgotten. We're at Repose Street. Okay, so this gives us not just the clues, but also some information. Repose Street, a winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich folks' homes on the hills. They like to be isolated so the neighbors do not complain about their drug fueled parties. A little editorializing as well. This is our the beat cop, right? I was coming from my patrol on Lexington Street when I heard a crash. Was he drunk or drugged out of his skull? And then he has a flashlight, a standard issue torch, useful for looking around during the night. And he has his badge, a regular police badge. The name on it is David McCart. It seems like he's new to the force. Oh, can we also examine him? No, okay, we're good. Next, we want to examine the car, I guess. That makes perfect sense. So, we can turn on the dash light. Okay. Okay, and that's how we get exit through the window. Okay. So here's our victim. From his look, he was going nowhere fast. Did the impact against the guardrail violently push his head against the windshield, killing him? On his person, he has this note that says Frank, 50 grams, Ivy, 80 grams, Ray, Jack, 100 grams, Jakizzy owes $200. And we have a driver's license here. Must be carried when operating a car. Blah, blah, blah. We've got a last name of Fraser, Galway Street as an address. We've got a date of birth, etc. Okay. Have we gathered everything? No, we are missing 9 more clues. Yeah, glove box. He must have felt untouchable. He's not even trying to hide this stuff. We've got some drugs. This looks similar to cocaine, but it is not. Some new drugs are hitting the streets, perhaps. It is high grade stuff packaged and ready to be sold. We don't even know if these are drugs. This could be like what I'm saying is that this could actually be like, I don't know, like a protein powder. I'm not an idiot. But like, you know what I mean? Like without testing, oh hang on. Without testing, we have no idea whether these are drugs like or we have no idea what the effects of these drugs would be. That's a better way to phrase that. For all we know, it's pigment because he's selling it to painters because they want to make a really good white. Like it's a brand new, never before discovered white pigment. More white than titanium white. More white than whatever the other whites are. I'm kidding. All of that is kidding. A bottle of quality whiskey, but there's something floating inside, some sort of dust. The bottle is almost full. Barely a sip was taken from it. Okay, we still have 4 more clues to gather. So do we gather those from within the car? I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything in here. Okay, let's go back out and see where else we can click. Ah, the brakes have been precisely cut and the fluid is leaking, creating a puddle under the car. The driver did not have a chance. Okay, so someone cut this guy's brakes. So how do we even know that those drugs weren't planted? A custom license plate. They don't sell these to anyone. Under the grime it says Bradley. Okay. So let's go into our notebook and see what we can do. We make some deductions here. We deduce that this guy is Bradley Fraser. And we deduce that this guy is David McCart. Am I correct in that? Whoops, not Lexington Street. McCart. Okay. We got them both correct? Yeah, okay. The reconstruction. Um, okay, so Bradley. Oh, I was like, can we drag the names? Yes. Bradley Fraser died in a car crash on Repose Street. Someone cut. Hmm. Oh, drugged his whiskey. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, are we sure that the drugs weren't planted? Someone drugged his whiskey to make it look like he was a drunk driver. He was going out to I think he was going out to sell drugs. Okay, continue. The bluish dust in the whiskey, the brake fluid leaking, this was no accident. Although someone tried to make it look like one. Time to talk to the family. Continue. All right, we're going to Bradley Fraser's house, 10 p.m. Well, we're really quick. We investigated that entire scene in an hour. Imagine. Okay, 4 medals from the Korean War, framed and polished. Certainly not an ordinary soldier we're talking about here. This is war hero material. A pop art piece, probably very valuable. Its meaning is obscure, but there must be some substance underneath it to be shown in such a prominent spot. I think it may have been perhaps her when she was younger. Like I was almost going to lean towards the blonde, but I think the blonde might be even too young. Clarice Lehman, 1959. A classic Hollywood portrait from the late 50s. It appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature. An eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Fraser's Mind and Body, Total Control of the Mind Under Stress. Conks Om Pax by Alistair Crowley. Crowley. Sorry. Is it Crowley? Alistair Crowley. Oh, I've heard his name so many times and now I'm Ezra Monarch's The Lost Connection. Murder the Weakness, again by Dominic Fraser. Herbs and Their Properties by Bella Ward. I want to look around the house more than before I talk to the people. I know that perhaps that's the opposite order that people might inherently do, but I find that then when I'm listening to the people's stories, I have a better grasp of whether or not they're lying based on already having looked around the house. An elegantly carved container made of dark ebony. It appears to be used as a medicine box, and it contains a small plastic container for medicines. Only 3 pills remain inside, as well as Ms. Clarice. Remember, these are the strongest sleeping pills on the market. I'm giving you a week's dosage. Only take 1 per day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, one of them has gone missing. See, that would be cool. Sabotaging and Seducing, written by Ezra Monarch. Based on his best-selling novel, Thief's Romance. Advanced copy for Katie Keller. I'm going to guess that this is Katie Keller and that this is Clarice Lehman and that this is Dominic Fraser. Anything else I can click on before I talk to them? No. Let's start with the woman in the wheelchair. Is Bradley really gone? He was the light of my life. She has a small ornate key that seems to open the medicine box. She has a beautiful silver ring, simple and elegant, a very classy piece of jewelry, and a note that says, Dear Mrs. Clarice, I feel terrible at the thought of leaving you alone tonight, but it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place on such short notice. But Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go visit my sister tonight, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine the doctor prescribed in the doses he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything. Please, I know you never want to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. Sincerely yours, Shirley Flores, American Nurse Association. Also, I don't know why I for some reason said that I thought her name was Clarice Lehman. Oh no, she is Clarice Lehman. Mrs. Clarice. Clarice being her first name. Okay, so let's go back in here. This is Mrs. Clarice. Okay. Let's talk to the daughter, I presume. What dreadful news. And to think that the night had started so well with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on possible future role. Oh no, I'm the dummy. She's Katie Keller. She's not related to these people. She has a note that says, "My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it'll become a reality. Forever yours, Patrick." And this says, Cosmo Puritan, war hero turned media mogul to co-produce Monarch's latest play. I have full creative control, says the renowned author. Full interview at page 22. Men look good in pink. The latest fashion statement by actor Reese Hopkins. The photos at page 10. Augustus Whitney leads a campaign based on morals and family values, but is it true what they say about his mistress? Okay. And then finally, I believe this to be Dominic Fraser. My son's death was tragic and my heart aches for the loss. But as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. We have two notes. Mr. Fraser, I know I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay. But for 9 years, I worked for you doing everything that was necessary, everything with no complaint. I fix the roof, I wash the cars, I do the garden, I help wife with the medicine, I do all. But please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. I just need some extra money to find accommodation. Signed, Diaz. And then finally we have this. Mr. Fraser, one of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Its license appears to be registered in your name. Knowing that you don't drive and in the name of our shared friendship, I suggest you keep an eye on your son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector Hadley Badman. Okay. We are still missing 12 clues. What have I not? Oh, let me double check that there's nothing new, more. No. Okay. Hang on. Oh, that's because I can go in here. This is the other room. We've got some tools here. Several tools commonly used by mechanics. They seem to have been used recently. They're still covered in grease and oil. This must be Diaz, maybe? I've been here in the garage all night finishing some work. I'm sorry about the boy, but frankly, his head wasn't screwed on right. He has a ring of keys, a large ring keychain with many keys attached to it. It could mean that he does work all around the house, not only in the garage. A small key kept separate from the rest. This key, is it similar to this key? Oh, excuse me, wrong. It is very similar to this key. And the guy's note said he helps the wife with her meds. Here's a pickup truck. A beat up truck from 3 decades ago. The door has a strange hidden compartment in it, of the kind often seen in smuggling operations. Some items have been left on the dashboard. We have death, overdose accident. Esmeralda Diaz, 27, was found dead in, I assume, her apartment last night from an overdose of a new drug. Blah, 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 street as gays. So that is probably known on the street as gays. Hey, Grease Monkey, don't you try bailing on me or I'm going straight to the federales. It's a promise. They can't touch me, but they'll have a party with you. Sunday's the day. Be there. Signed, B. Possibly Bradley. A beautiful sports car in pristine state. It looks like an imported model. It must be incredibly expensive. And in it we have, enough is enough. I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in a federal prison than bring another gram of that poison to you. find Pedro. And then we have a bottle of whiskey, a full bottle of whiskey from an expensive brand. And finally, another note that says, "Hey, Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Roman? Do it. His reaction will surprise you." Signed, K. Okay. Oh, wait. Was that KC? KC? Let me, what's her name? K. Oh, okay. No. So it could have been just K with a circle around it. Okay. Oh, we're missing 3 more clues. Where could those 3 more clues be? Ah, the floor is stained with big puddles of a viscous liquid. It could be brake fluid. Okay, but that didn't really unlock a clue. Is there anywhere else to search? Hmm. What am I missing? Because I'm for sure I'm missing 3 things. There's 30 out of 3. I press this button, it'll highlight any areas that I'm meant to click on. I have clicked on all of those areas. Let's go into the garage and hover over it. I have I missed something? No. Oh, the word overdose here. Okay. Perhaps I've missed some underlined words in here. No. Okay. But I did miss the word overdose in that, so that leads me to think that I should double check, double and triple check everything I looked at in the house as well. Okay. Just to be certain. No. 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 Oh, hang on. I thought that was stylized, so that's my bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and open our notebook and see what we can deduce. Okay, so I believe this is Pedro Diaz. Okay. I believe that this is Dominic Fraser. I believe that this is Katie Keller. And I believe that this is Clarice. And her unmarried name was Lehman. I don't know if she goes by Fraser now, but she was Clarice Lehman. Okay. I believe that Pedro Diaz killed Bradley Fraser by sabotaging his brakes. Okay, it's going to be car. And putting Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. The reason for the murder was the accidental death of his, accidental death by overdose of his sister. Okay, that's what I think. Yippee! We got it. Okay, continue. Dong, another hour. That only took us an hour. Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley. His sister's death from the very drug he smuggled out of Mexico was the drop that finally spilled the glass. Cornered, Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. Okay. 8th of January, 1979, 4 a.m. So this is several weeks later. Oh, got an Archer situation here on our hands. Okay. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to let me know if you would like me to continue with this or try another demo. This one here, the reason I'm thinking of like I really like this game. So this is definitely going on the let's buy this game list. Although now I'm realizing that if I end early, I can't tell you, like, go wishlist this game if you want to play it. Well, I guess I could. Hang on. So the game is called, well, it's in the title. Confidential Killings is the name of the game. You can wishlist it on Steam. So I don't know that it's out yet. Based on that, let me double check because I can go look. Confidential Killings. The planned release date is to be announced. So you can go wishlist this over on Steam. I am definitely wishlisting this. This was so much fun. This is exactly up my alley in terms of games that I would love to play. How do you guys feel about it? Oh, hang on. Sorry. Let me put you back on this scene so you can. Although the title, it doesn't splash the title anywhere. But these are the people who worked on this. Yeah. Confidential Killings. It's in the stream title right now. Which now I'm realizing that if you're watching this as a replay, you will not be seeing that. So let me pull up the. Hang on. If we quit? Oh, it just was like, no, you hit quit. We quit entirely. Okay. Anyway, that one is a winner. So far today, 3 winners. We played a little bit of, we played the entire demo of Letter Lost. Absolutely on my wish list for sure. We played Dupery quite a ways through. That one I thought was fantastic. That's more like a real logic puzzle solving kind of game. I'm not sure, like I was finding it really fun, and I think it would be fun to play. It would be fun to play on stream, but I think it also would be really good to play just solo. Confidential Killings is fabulous. It's very, very similar in mechanics to Golden Idol, which, as we know, I love. It is 4:49 p.m. We've been live for 3 hours. We did 3 demos. I would like to leave it here because we can always return again, later. So this is my thought process. Moving forward, and I know I always do like a moving forward, and then I'm a big fat liar and I don't actually follow through on it. But I've really put some thought into this time, and I discussed it with Jason. I've been putting a lot of thought into it. I think that when I go live throughout the week, Monday through Thursday, so anytime that I go live Monday through Thursday, I think that what I will do is I will just be like, whatever game I'm in the mood for at the time, that's what I'm going to play. That's going to be the plan for Mondays through Thursdays moving forward. Fridays and Saturdays, while I still have Nancy Drews on the docket, those are going to be days devoted to playing Nancy Drew. We will try to, I'm not trying to marathon my way through them or speed run my way through them. But my goal is that they don't take, 18, 20 hours longer than what the gameplay loop is, right? I want to improve my Nancy Drew skill set and work my way through the games in the reasonable amount of time that the games were meant to be played. So that does not necessarily mean that it's always going to be like, quick finish in one session. Sometimes it'll be 2 sessions or more. I don't know the length of any of the games. Like, I have not put that level of research into it because to me it feels like it would be better for me to come in blind as much as possible. But that's what Fridays and Saturdays are going to be devoted to Nancy Drew or similar style games, because maybe there'll be like another Penelope Pendrick that comes out and we'll want to pause Nancy for a bit to go play that one. And if that's the case, we definitely will do that. Once the Nancys are done, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Meanwhile, Sundays I would like to devote to chill kind of things like this. Like today we did demos. I also want to do things like story-driven games. Games that are like Scarlet Hollow, where where it's a lot of me like reading, and then we make a choice, and then that choice impacts the story, but it's not a lot of like gameplay or puzzles. More so it's kind of, like I say, a chill vibe of story driven gameplay on the Sundays. So that's what you can look forward to moving forward. So Monday through Thursday, I'm just gonna, whatever I'm in the mood for, that's what we're playing. So it could be Alone in the Dark, it could be Resident Evil 7, it could be Silent Hill F, it could be Fallout. I don't know. Like, there's so many games on my list of games that I want to just play for a few hours every once in a while. That's what we're going to be doing Monday through Thursday. Again, Fridays and Saturdays are going to be devoted to Nancy. So Fridays, usually I will pop on midday and I'll stay on until like dinner time. You know, it'll be a good chunk. Saturdays, I'm going to try to look into, can we do these long full day streams like I did yesterday? Because I found that to be really felt like it felt good to be doing that kind of gameplay. And then, like I said, on Sundays, something chill like this, because I'll be tired after doing the full day Saturday, but I'll still want to come on and chat with you guys and play and share some fun time. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, thank you so very much if you joined me today. I really, really appreciate it. If you were watching, lurking, or whatever, you know, every level of support is well appreciated. If you're watching this as a VOD, thanks for doing that. You guys are the best, and I'm really grateful to you. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone over on YouTube. Bye. And then